Hey, what is up guys, this is Justin, and this time I'll be bringing you guys some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. This is going to be on the new DLC that was released today. The map is called U-Turn, but before I do get into the commentary, please be sure to like this video, it helps spread, so get those thumbs up ready. You guys have been doing really awesome, like I said on the previous video, so thank you very much for that. We'll talk about the loadout that I'm using in here. I'm using the P90 with extended mags, two attachments, extended mags and rapid fire. And my perks are going to be Recon Pro, Quick Draw Pro, and Steady Aim Pro. Typically I run Sleight of Hand Pro on this, but the reason why I'm using Recon is because on these new maps I have no idea where people are going to be. I probably should be using Sit Rep, but it's going to help me see where these guys are. Now, I usually use Assassin, but I've been trying to use Quick Draw Pro because the benefit of Quick Draw Pro is that you can throw out flashes and stuns really quick. So try to get those and your grenades out really quick. So I've been experimenting with that. One thing I would challenge you guys to do maybe is to not use Sleight of Hand, because on the extended magazines attachment for the P90 you get 75 magazines. The default magazine is 50, and then with extended magazines you get 75 bullets. So if you can't kill 3 people without reloading, maybe you should rethink the weapon that you're choosing. So I usually run Extreme Conditioning. One of the benefits of Extreme Conditioning is that most people don't have Extreme Conditioning Pro, but you can jump on top of things really quick and climb up ladders and stuff really quick. So when you use Extreme Conditioning, that's very beneficial as well. So we'll talk about the DLC. For those of you guys that didn't know, I had to tell one of my buddies he didn't know that Modern Warfare 3 was still releasing the DLC. So this DLC was one Spec Ops mission called Arctic, I forgot what it's called, Arctic Recon or something like that, and it has 3 face-off maps. This is actually the second time that I played this map, because the first time I played this map it was almost over, so I didn't want to put that game up there. I wanted you guys to see the map. So typically when I do run these videos, I want to run around the map as much as possible, and I kind of want you guys to feel like it's the first time you guys play it too, because I have no idea where I'm going. I have an idea of where they're spawning, but I don't know where they're going. So in this video, try to if you don't have Elite, at least try to kind of see if maybe this is something that would be interesting to you when you decide to purchase Collection 3, or if you decide to purchase Collection 3. This collection is kind of weird because I do really like the face-off modes, but this drop only had 3 face-off maps. So for you guys that don't know, face-off is going to be these smaller maps where you can play 1v1, 2v2, or 3v3. So the 3 face-off maps come into a total of 7 face-off maps, which I think is awesome. There's been rumors of Rust and Shipment, but I don't... Rust was from Modern Warfare 2 and Shipment was from Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the first one. I don't really remember Shipment. It's just a bunch of shipping containers in the middle of kind of a boggy, not a boggy area, but kind of like a, how you say? Oh, I can't even think of the word for it. Like kind of like a swampy place, but it was just a moisture-like place. I'm doing a horrible job explaining it. This map actually looks kind of like where I'm from. I am from the Pacific Northwest, and it's kind of a desert area, but this kind of looks like where I would be from. So for those that don't know, there is a middle part that goes underneath the main, I guess you could say, it's not a freeway. Well, maybe it is interstate, but it goes underneath the interstate, and then on both sides you have that, and then you have a bunch of cars piled up. So I can imagine this kind of being kind of hard for campers, but I don't know yet. So I only played 2 games on this. I enjoyed it. It was pretty fast paced. This guy on my team wanted me to keep the match going without collecting tags, but I didn't want to play that long, so I wanted to keep you guys with like 5 to 6 minute video. I think this video is over probably around 6.5 minutes, so enjoy that. What else are we doing? Oh, by the time you guys do see this video, I will have part 2 of the shotgun classes. My best shotgun classes up there. It is kind of, I did have a topic for that, but I don't know if I have enough time for this. But when I talk about shotguns, I want you guys to know that I actually play with all the shotguns. I'm not a guy that just, you know, plays with them to get gameplay and then tells you what the best one is. So that kind of irritates me, because I think I told you guys at the beginning of Modern Warfare 3 there was that extended mags glitch, and I was trying to tell one of my friends that I was playing. I was like, hey, you know, with extended mags it seems a lot more powerful. I didn't know it was a glitch, but he kept telling me that, you know, some super duper popular guy was saying, well, you got to use range and you got to use whatever, and I was like, I don't think that's the best one. And then they find out there's an extended mags glitch. So I want you guys to know that on the shotgun video that I do extensively run shotguns and SMGs, so I do play with all of them. It's not like I kind of play with them and try to make a video for it. So I want you guys to know that. And yeah, there was another guy saying that the KSG was the best shotgun, and it's not the best shotgun. So you can put all the numbers out there, and usually on paper some guns look better, but in practice you guys know that sometimes the best guns, you know, it's not what's written on paper, because you don't play the game on paper, you actually play against people. So you got to take things into consideration, like the way it looks, how cloudy, I was going to say cloudy, how cluttered up the bottom looks when you aim down sight, and so on. And so in this video, I do pick up that MP7. The reason why is that your mobility is rated by the heaviest gun that you have, so I didn't want to pick up a Type 95 to lose my mobility rating. When you're running Specialist, it doesn't really matter what gun you pick up unless it's an LMG, because you get kind of a lightweight effect at Specialist bonus. So I always try to pick up SMGs. If I have SMGs or if I have a shotgun, I always try to pick up SMGs. For most people, though, it shouldn't matter too much, especially when you're going to be playing in a 6v6, because you don't have enough time to live that long anyway. So we're wrapping up on this game. With the other two maps, I did play the other two maps on the Collection 3 DLC. It's called Vortex, which is kind of also where I'm from. It's a farm with a tornado background. We don't have tornadoes over here, but it is kind of a farm-like area. And what was the other one? I think it was called Intersection. This is U-Turn, so the other one was Intersection, which strangely enough looks like a Gears of War 3 map. But so hopefully I'll be able to show you guys that if I come back and play. I got a softball game in about 20 minutes. So other than that, I do plan on doing an SMG type deal that I did with the shotguns, but I don't know if I want to do that because it's kind of a long video. So if you guys would like to see that, maybe I'll just do my top 3 or top 5. Let me know if you guys would be interested in learning about the best SMG classes, okay? As far as SMGs go, I think the P90, I know a lot of people use it, so I think it's second or third. The MP7 is always going to be the best SMG, but for some reason I don't like the double P90 M1 because it just looks funny. So I prefer the P90. It's a very good gun. So try out the extended mags with rapid fire. But other than that, be sure to leave a comment and let me know what you guys want to see. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.